back to Ignorant Money Club. So today I'm going to talk to you about something I've been getting a ton of questions about. Everybody wants to be invested in assets. Everybody wants to be invested in cryptocurrencies and other things like that. But the big question is, how much should I invest? Well, you know, that's something that I feel like is a personal decision. The way that I go about it is I never put up more money than I'm willing to lose. So if I'm willing to lose $100, then I'm willing to invest it. But if I'm not willing to lose 10,000, then there's no way you should be investing that type of money. I'm telling you, it'll take a lot of the pressures away, because if you go take and put the money that you were supposed to pay on your mortgage and rent and things like that into Bitcoin or, you know, some other asset, then that's going to stress, you know, you out a lot when it comes time to pay those bills. So just always keep that in mind. Now the question is, why or how do you choose how much you invest in something? This is the way that I think about this as well. How you got to look back at yourself. How wealthy, how rich, what are your goals? What do you want out of this? For example, I always use myself as an example because it's just like I can only speak for myself. I can't speak for you or anybody else that's investing. So me, I want life-changing wealth. I don't want to work a 9 to 5, you know, past the age of 30. I don't want to be, you know, controlled by the system. You may not see it like that though. That's how I see it. So those are just some things that I think about. What do I want? What goals do I want? I want financial freedom. I want to wake up every morning and do what I want to do. You may not want that, but if you do and our goals and ideals align, then hey, then that's something that we can have a conversation about. Me personally, I'm young. I'm 27 right now. I don't have any responsibilities. That may not be the same for everyone, but at the same time, evaluate your personal situation and think about where do you want to be in the next 5 to 10 years? You know, you may only want to make $1,000 and you know, that's what you'll be good at. You may just want a little money to go on vacation with. But I personally would advise everyone, especially black people, think large scale. We got to be thinking generational wealth. But as I'm gonna say once again, I'm gonna push it back to everybody else who's watching this video. That may not be your goal, and that's perfectly fine if that's not what you want. You know, everybody doesn't have that dream to just be, you know, out there living free, even though that's the way I feel like life is about. Life is, to me, is not about waking up every single morning and pretty much dedicating your life to a 9 to 5 that will replace you in a second if you drop dead. So just think about that. Not trying to sway anybody. I know it seems like a little bit of shade if I'm saying it in such a way where you have lived that lifestyle, or you are living that lifestyle. I'm not gonna front. I work a 9 to 5 right now. Prior to COVID, every morning I got up was to go to my job, and I don't want the reason for me to get up. Think about the world in general. The world revolves around people getting out of bed every single morning and going to make the dollar. That's what the world revolves around. And do you want that to be the reason why you have to get up every morning? No, you want to be able to get up every morning because you're trying to raise your kids. You're trying to spend time with them, walk them to the bus stop. You want to go to the lakes. You want to go on your boat. You want to do whatever. You want to be able to do whatever makes you happy. I don't care if you want to play 2K and sit in your house all day and eat pizza and ice cream. Those are just some things that you got to think about. What truly makes you happy? And then once you think about that, think about the risk versus reward. Like, how much can I put up and not put myself in a jam or put my family in a situation where we're in a jam? And then once you think about those two different things, then you can go about and make that decision if you want to move forward with the amount that you want to invest in. How much are you willing to lose? Because any investment, listen to me, any investment, you could make a ton of money and you could lose everything. So I think of it like this: go big. I go big or go home. I don't waste my time with, you know, small things. Everybody has to start at a certain level, but for the most part, if you have $10,000 that you could say, hey, I can afford to lose this, do your research and put it in a sound investment that you feel like will grow over time. Because at the end of the day, if you can afford to lose it, why not take that risk to gain that reward? Now let me speak on cryptocurrencies real quick. Bitcoin is very volatile. Bitcoin was up to 20,000 and almost 20,000 in 17, and I've seen it drop all the way back down to 5,000. I've seen my accounts go up tremendously and go down tremendously. So that's just something that you have to think about when you consider, or when you decide if you want to invest in cryptocurrencies. It can be a long-term investment, it can be a short-term investment. And so with it, my strategy, long-term. I'm not thinking about pennies. I don't want $1,000 here and there. I want a million, millions and up. That's my goal right there. So it's a huge risk when it comes to Bitcoin. If you invest in it, if you invest in any cryptocurrencies, you can lose everything. You can lose all of your money and it can become worthless. But guess what? There's also a chance that you can gain wealth that pretty much can set your family up for life. So that's up to you to make that decision. Everyone, go do your research. I try to put people on as much as I can. I'm into the technology. I love technology. I'm not an expert, but just like I've learned, there's always a wave. There's times when technology is changing. As we can see, there's a penny shortage. We're moving to a digital world. So you all just have to really think about what's going on in your environment right now and how you can move forward with adaptation, because if you don't adapt, you won't survive. That's with anything. Everything down to the animal knows that. Any type of wild animal, and we're humans, we're smarter, and we understand that if we don't adapt, we won't survive. So this is mainly to kind of get you in the mindset. Once again, how much should you invest? And if you need to understand how much you should invest, you should first look at yourself and ask yourself, what do you want in life? What do you want out of this investment? And then make that decision for yourself. But overall, if I want to make $25, I can go mow a lawn real quick, or flip some shoes, or sell a product online or something like that. I'm trying to do something that is going to change my life, and I'll have the patience to do it. So anyways, if you all have any questions, reach out to me. Follow, subscribe, please support the channel, and we'll be back to you with more videos. Thanks, and you all have a great day.